What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I'm going to bring you guys rapper Nipsey Hussle. He is confirmed dead as of this afternoon. I'm going to bring you guys all the stories that are coming out. They're coming out.
Perfect game.
I'm going to bring you guys all the stories that they're coming out and saying. They're saying, TMZ is releasing, saying that somebody around 20 years old shot him and got back into the car, is what TMZ is releasing. So I'm going to bring you guys that. TMZ is saying that somebody 20 years old, around in their 20s. But a lot of people ain't buying it, because he was around here buying up the block, giving jobs, giving back to the community. And he was also working on a documentary of that dude, Dr. Sebi. They're saying it's a conspiracy with that because he was the guy that was curing AIDS, that doctor. TMZ is saying, law enforcement tell TMZ the suspect they're looking for is a black male in his 20s. We're told he approached Nipsey and his partners by foot Sunday afternoon and fired multiple shots. Nipsey was shot 6 times. He is pronounced dead. Only the part right after we're told the guy departed, ran away, got away in a nearby vehicle, a separate driver who sources say was a female. But it's a lot of stuff going into the story. This is My Life in the Shop. So, first things first, I want to bring you guys what he was doing for the community. I also want to bring you guys the footage, some of the pictures outside of that horrendous scene. I'm gonna bring you guys. So this is some of the footage that was outside the scene today. This was it. People were taking pictures. Of course, this was it. But what I want to bring you guys is that this man was buying up the whole hood, and all of a sudden, this is what Dr. Umar released. Does anybody know if the brother Nipsey was going to invest in taking Dr. Sebi's products to the international market, as our sister Lisa was going to do back in 2002? May the Most High keep them both covered in blessings. In most opinion, Big Pharma and the West Coast white-owned music industry murder machine are the biggest 2 suspects. I want to show you guys all the good he was doing for the community. This is unfortunate. Check this out.
Dan, Nipsey Hussle's fans, family, and closest friends all agree he's one of the realest MCs out there of his time. Now, this title isn't just because of his rhymes talking about the life in South LA, but because he's creating change in South LA.
All my life, I've been grinding all my life, yeah. All my life, been grinding all my life, yeah. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
7 mixtapes, a chart-topping studio album, and a lot of Nipsey Hussle's lifelong grind is paying off, and now the 33-year-old rapper is paying it forward in Crenshaw.
My career started right here. This community put me on. Yes, sir.
Nipsey started in this parking lot on the corner of Slauson and Crenshaw. He used to sell his unsigned mixtapes out of the trunk of his car. Now, you actually own half of this lot.
Yeah, me and my family, Black Sam, Adam, my pops, you know, the whole team.
He also owns Marathon Clothing Store, which not only sells his label, but lets his visitors use an app to enhance their shopping experience.
We playing a long game. We don't want the money to stop when we go. When we can't work no more, we want it to outlive us. We want it to be generational. You know,
and next door, a basic needs shop. They sell everything from prepaid cell phones to fragrances. And at both stores, Nipsey hired local artists.
It's Tanny.
Hi, Tanny. I'm Leah.
Partners and up-and-coming artists.
Okay. By the end of this year, Nipsey will also open a barber shop.
And so we gonna call this Steve's, and it's named after my homeboy Fats. You know what I mean? This is a tattoo of him right here. He was murdered last year.
And a Creole seafood restaurant.
And everything. All the equipment was brand new.
All of these businesses are family-owned and operated. Nipsey says businesses are only part of the change. For true change, he's starting with kids at 54th Street Elementary, an area plagued by violence.
Yeah, I think it's just about offering a new identity, you know? Like it's not weak to be strong. It ain't weak to make smart moves.
He hired a local artist to help spruce up this basketball court.
And I see in the inside, it's got safety, respect, friendship, kindness, community, principles.
To live by.
And an attempt to attract entrepreneurs to the community. His latest business venture is Vector 90, a co-working space in the Crenshaw district.
It's very important that co-working spaces or spaces like this exist in communities like this for people of color, where we can have resources and spaces to work and to network and to meet with people and collaborate with people.
That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
So, for a young boy from Crenshaw who started with nothing.
I got you, big dog. Let me sign that part of the front.
Nipsey
Listen,
Hussle
moms,
has
Hot
given
Pockets are exactly what hungry kids
hope,
want in a snack. Premium pepperoni, real cheese, and that buttery garlic crust. They're literally stuffed full of deliciousness. Nothing satisfies like 100% real cheese and 10 grams of protein.
What's really motivating?
Inspiring, and he's not done yet with building up that area.
All right, so y'all look, this was one of the fights that happened. I don't know how long ago this was, but this was just recent that he was into an altercation in LA. So I wanted to take y'all to that because so much do you see gang retaliation. However, TMZ is going to say that he was a Crip, but I ain't seen nothing about him gang banging or none of that stuff. Damn, I forgot to put the chat room up. None of that stuff about him gang banging, none of that stuff in his music. I ain't see that in his actions. He was doing right by the community, with the people in the community. My man was a model citizen, no question. Take a look at this altercation outside in LA.
¿Es gonna be a gun?
Ver que a veces se meten ahí.
Dos.
Go, what's the tip of the bench?
I'm telling you, they look like shit.
Hey!
Man, you know what? And that's why as we get older, no matter what the situation is, it's best just to walk away and never get into it. Especially somebody of his stature that he made it. He's the only rapper, man, that I could honestly say that stayed in the community. He was buying up everything from the block. For those of you who have not heard his music, I'm going to bring you guys some of his music. No, you know what? First, I'm going to bring you guys his, him on the Breakfast Club.
You know, and what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York. Right. Because he put in the newspaper he cured AIDS.
Yeah. Did he
beat the case. And he went to federal court the next day and beat that case on record.
Yep.
And nobody talk about it.
That's crazy.
Man. What makes you want to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi?
I think the story is important. I think it's a powerful narrative.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I think imagine this. Anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial and proving in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS.
So, very funny. Everybody that associated with that doctor ends up somehow dead. However, I want to bring you guys some of his music.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. This is paperwork.
Who knew?
Turn 7 to a 14, 14 to a whole thing. Lord knows it's a cold game. Switched up on you hoes, man. Big body take both lanes. Backseat blowing propane. All black fire gold chains. Young rich nigga bossed up on his own, man. My new shit sound like a soul train. Tookie Williams over Coltrane. Eric B by the rope chain. RC we for show bang. Tiny Lokes and they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Fucked up when the dope age. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they quotes change. Had to part with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, I was road rage. We park and hop out, learn levels to this whole thing. Old school play the.
Hold on, y'all. Let me see what he talking about.
Where our brother Nipsey was shot and killed. They're trying to, again, pass it off as like a gang-related shooting. The witnesses said there was a gang member who did the shooting, but we're thinking, and a lot of other people in the community are thinking, that this was deeper than that. There might have been some outside involvement with that, with just the precision in the way our brother was killed. So a lot of people are just not buying it was just a gang-related shooting. But again, we're out here at the Marathon store, and there has been other retaliatory drive-by shootings today, about 3 or 4 other shootings after the one earlier with our brother Nipsey. So the story is still developing. We'll keep you guys.
Oh, yeah, I heard that's what TMZ is out here talking about, that he was Crip, this, that, and the other. So, what? So, his girl was Lauren London, huh? The brother was making moves, let's be clear.
OJ trying to make a slow change, mama.
The brother was very talented, no question. No question. And living life. I don't know, is that his daughter? Damn, you definitely, Yeah, this was him. And one thing we do, man, we got to come together, man. We got to, just like Black Wall Street, somebody that was giving back to, All right, so let me see what my own boy, he said dude was a Crip. Crip has enemies. Saying he was killed because of the documentary and his equivalent blame. NBC. Check Nipsey.
money and chain too.
Let me down.
Whoa. It's hard to catch what you can't see. I grew up to be who I wanna be, so the more niggas talk, I'ma shine. Might have been way before it's time. Posted with my back against the wall. Life is a bitch, but she mine. The rag 6 deuce, yeah, it's mine. The west side too, yeah, it's mine.
I want to hear what he had to say right here.
Correct, yes, yes.
So talk a little bit about yourself, man. What brings you up here, up and coming, and you know, how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you're here to get your money right, huh?
All the time, I mean, you know, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I say invest in some assets as opposed to trick off my money on some liabilities like diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Cars that lose value as soon as you drive them off the lot.
So you're trying to get land.
Exactly, homie. A real asset. Take care of my peoples, cause you know it look good, but at the end of the day, you losing value, homie. It ain't appreciating. It's depreciating. It's losing value.
What do you think? Why do you think it's so hard for people to get that message? You know, I mean, one half you get guys that say they got to impress the females. Female ain't trying to talk to you unless you blinged out. On the other hand, you got other people feel like they got to show off to the homies and impress them.
Wonderful brother, just like the article I just showed, the video I just showed you guys, where he was buying up the whole block, giving businesses, giving all his partners, giving back to the kids, getting them off the street, and all of a sudden this happened, man. We got so many rappers, we got so many athletes, millionaires, billionaires that never come back for the people in the community. And here's a brother that was giving back to the community, coming back for the community. And this happens. My man was very much loved. Somebody said, I'm not going to act like a super fan. Snoop had something to do with it. All right, that's what somebody just said in the comment. All right, somebody said, I'm not going to act like a super fan because I'm not. But I'm saddened by your murder. Loved your vibe. Loved your woman, family. I loved how much you planned ahead for your community. Clearly, you was a great man because so many loved you. It's always saddened. Really wish you were around. Rest in peace. Come on, man. Not Nip. So this is what y'all see down my timeline as I see it. You know. I never see him so-called gangbanging as TMZ tried to put him out to be. And they always try to put that out as far as with, you know, our young rappers. For those of you who did not see it, let me see.
He was about 74.
Oh, y'all interviewed him?
Yeah, we interviewed him twice.
Man.
Not here, but when I was on the other show. He was able to jump from the floor up here on his knees.
At 70-something.
On his knees, and jump back down and no problems, nothing like that.
Why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Right.
Messing up the medical industry.
You short-stopping their grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga spot? You short-stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know? And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York.
Right.
Because he put in the newspaper he cured AIDS.
Yeah. Did he
beat the case. And he went to federal court the next day and beat that case on record.
Yep.
And nobody talk about it.
That's crazy. I'm in the middle of doing this holistic detox right now. Day 6 of 14.
Yeah, you was telling me.
Yeah. So.
No food, nothing.
And they said...
Very strange. Everybody associated with that doctor.
You're not going to get away with nothing in terms of the energy. You know what I mean? You might beat the camera or the police. They might not catch you for what you're doing, but the energy is always going to return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day and just putting out negativity and that's the only energy you putting out, it's going to return to you in a different form than you put it out in. So I would just say, you know, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, you know, and unless that's what you want. You know, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can, adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say. And then, lastly, what you do. And that's not an easy thing to do because it's such a pressure in these areas to just.
You know, how come you're not blinging and having all kind of crazy diamonds and all that? I guess you here to get your money right, huh?
All the time. I mean, you know, all that is cool for the image and all that, but all them is liabilities, you feel me? I'd rather invest in some real estate, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, can you repeat that again, man? You're up and coming artist. What did you say you want to do?
I said invest in some.
Yes, somebody waking up to people. Let me tell y'all something. Trump right now, they're working on censoring social media. Social media has become so powerful that they want to censor every which way of the word of social media. YouTube has already started doing that. If you're talking the truth, they're censoring your views. They're shutting you down. That's how they can get social media. Censor them views. If you're talking about begging, oh, they'll put you all over the place. If you're talking about do for yourself, your message would be censored. I can't monetize their video. None of my videos. Every time I upload a video, can't upload it. Damn, there's like 300 views. Getting super chats loaded with cash, Nipsey. So for those of you who did not see it, I want to show you guys everything that Nipsey is doing and bringing it to the community.
Seeing Dan, Nipsey Hussle's fans, family, and closest friends all agree he's one of the realest MCs out there of his time. Now, this title isn't just because of his rhymes talking about the life in South L.A., but because he's creating change in South L.A.
All my life, I've been grinding all my life, all my life, been grinding all my life, sacrifice, hustle, pay the price.
7 mixtapes, a chart-topping studio album, and a lot of Nipsey Hussle's lifelong grind is paying off, and now the 33-year-old rapper is paying.
That we have one male black suspect, no further description at this time, and that's what we have at this point. Does anybody have any questions?
That suspect is not in custody.
That's correct. That suspect is not in custody, and currently we're going to start canvassing the area, talk to any witnesses, and also we're going to canvass all the local area for any video that may be surfaced. And we're also asking that if anybody saw something or jotted some information down, please notify our South Bureau Homicide Division and let them know.
We heard there was some sort of event happening at the clothing store when the shooting happened. Can you talk a bit about that?
I do know that our 3 victims were outside of that clothing store. They were in the parking lot right in front of it. You had a question?
Yeah, you know the shooter was in the car or foot?
All we know is that we have one male black at this time. We're still trying to get further details as to whether he was on foot or did he get the vehicle. We're still kind of sketchy, but we're trying to get more details.
You know, we have friends of Nipsey Hussle told us that
we cannot confirm that. That would be up to the coroner's office. The coroner would have to take that person that is deceased, take him back to the coroner's office to confirm an identification. And once they can identify that person, they have to notify the next of kin. So that would be up to the coroner's office to identify who that person is.
Okay, and other people that were injured and killed, were they on?
Not to my knowledge, no. We know that one other person was shot and transported, and one was.
All black, fire, gold change.
Community principles,
yeah, to live by.
And an attempt to attract entrepreneurs to the community. His latest business venture is Vector 90, a co-working space in the Crenshaw district.
It's very important that co-working spaces or spaces like this exist in communities like this for people of color, where we can have resources and spaces to work and to network and to meet with people and collaborate with people.
That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. Look.
So, for a young boy from Crenshaw who started with nothing.
I got you, big dog. Let me sign that part of the front.
Nipsey Hussle has given everything: hope, opportunity, and resources for his community to grind and succeed.
meditate and get into yourself and find out what's really motivating you.
Very inspiring. And he's not done yet with building up that area. The first floor of that co-working space will be a STEM center for young people. Nipsey also teamed up with Puma to revamp that basketball court for the kids as well. And Nipsey Hussle will also be stopping by Good Day LA tomorrow morning.
Right. Nipsey may not have noticed me, but I did a backpack giveaway with him about 3 or 4 years ago. So he's so busy now. What's up next?
So he says he has some announcements to make, but he wouldn't spill the beans, but maybe he'll share it tomorrow morning on Good Day LA. But he does say he has.
Wow, look how much he was giving back to the community, creating jobs for the community, bringing, I mean, just so much positive this brother was doing. And listen to his music. The brother was, man, married to with Lauren London, making moves, man, putting all his money back into the community. Most rappers would have moved to Malibu and left the hood. This brother stayed in it.
And they go crazy. What you know about the dope game? Was you born in the 80s? Did your mama smoke cocaine? Have you ever seen the whole thing? But you drove to the streets cause you grew up on show change. Fucked up when the dope age. It remind me when these rappers drop duds and they close change. At the part with the low fade. I was standing in front of Knicks with my sack for the whole day. Drive-bys, that was road rage.
After this afternoon shooting out in front of his shop here, take a look behind me. It is a massive crime scene. This is here at Crenshaw and also Slauson Avenue in the Hyde Park area. Unclear the other victims' conditions at this time. We're told that 3 people were shot. You can see the scene. Now take a look at this video. Skyfox overhead in the Hyde Park neighborhood after reports of the shooting with multiple victims just after 3:20 this afternoon. Multiple sources reporting that rapper Nipsey Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Asgium, was shot and killed. The 33-year-old was shot outside of his clothing shop called Marathon that he opened back in 2017. About an hour before the shooting, Nipsey tweeted something about enemies, and let's put that on your screen. He wrote this: "Having strong enemies is a blessing." No other explanation. Well, then, as you know, he was shot about an hour later. Nipsey has released multiple mixtapes over the past decade and dropped his first studio album last year. He was very successful, which got him a Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album. He was also very important in this community, so many people telling us that. According to people who live nearby, and others rushed to the scene after hearing the news. They're heartbroken. Take a listen.
We heard shots and then sirens, and it happened really fast. And when we got down here, they were saying that Nipsey was the one that got shot in his barbershop.
I feel sorry. I got tears in my heart because I love Nipsey Hussle. He been good to a lot of people, and I don't understand why somebody will do that to him, because he's a good person. And I hope so they get this person who has done this and get justice for this.
And we're back out here live right now. You can see this massive crime scene as police continue to investigate. Now, that woman, that last woman that we talked to, Elizabeth James, she also said that she saw a man in a black hoodie running away from the scene with a gun after hearing gunshots. She also kept calling it a setup. Police telling us they do not have any suspects at this point in time. And obviously, they're still going to be out here for quite some time. You're being told to avoid the area if you can. We're going to stay on top of the story. We're going to have team coverage for you tonight at 10. That is the very latest. We're live here in the Hyde Park neighborhood. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
So, y'all, this is the tweet everybody's talking about. Having strong enemies is a blessing. Jeez. Come on, man. Come on, man, y'all. We gotta come together as a community. How, with all the enemies we got, we still out here beefing with each other with this silly ass gang banging video shoot. Very loved, respected brother.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up out the mud, you can't imagine this shit. I've been pulling up in the drop tops with the baddest bitches. Young nigga been focused on my check. Got a new coupe wrapped around my neck. Tryna put the water on my potato. I got killers to the left of me. We was lurking on her, ain't show no mercy on her. We was going back to back, we put a curfew on her. It was dark clouds on us, but that was perfect for us. We know you always crash and burn, but it was working for us. Let my tent to V12, double check the details. Gotta cross my T's and dot my I's or I can't sleep well. Millions off of retail, once again I prevail. Knew that shit was over from the day I dropped my pre-sale. Hold up, let the beat build. See me in the street still. I've been fighting battles up a steep hill. They gave my road dog 12, it was a sweet deal. And I've been riding solo trying to rebuild. Look, I was riding around in the V12 with the racks in the middle. Had to pray to Almighty God, they let my dog out the kennel. When you get it straight up out the mud, you can't imagine this shit. I've been pulling up in the drop tops with the baddest bitches. Young nigga been focused on my check. Got a new coupe wrapped around my neck.
Brother got some skills.
Trying to put the water on my...
Brother got some skills, no question. I want to finish the damn song. But, for y'all, wait, hold on, I want to finish this, hold up. Let me hear this. Damn. Anyway, that was the song. I'm gonna listen to that in a minute. But they're saying just an hour ago he tweeted. This is Twitter page here. Having strong enemies. Just an hour ago, Nipsey Hussle. Having strong enemies is a blessing. That's what he just tweeted, man. Right there. 5 hours ago. The brother just tweeted that. I don't understand, man. Yeah, and then, you know what? A lot of rappers are saying you gotta move out the hood, man, because this will happen to you, man. A lot of people, man, we got that jealousy in us. Let me tell y'all something. Understand, you gotta understand how to channel that jealousy. I remember when I first started YouTubing, man, I seen a bunch of YouTubers, and I still see a bunch of YouTubers that are 10 times better than me or get 10 times more views than me. And I'm like, damn, I don't want to watch them. But what I do is watch them, study them. What do they do? When do they do it? How do they do it? And I become that. If I win, then you win. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to be a guest on my show, let me know. Y'all can come on. If y'all want me to promote something, let me know. Shout out to my homeboy Sean Laquan. He the one who did my Life in the Shot t-shirts, voodoo screen printing. Shout out to him. You know, man, if I'm in the car, if we all in the same car, how can you be voting for this car to crash if we all in the same damn car? Come on, people, man, we gotta understand. We gotta get rid of that jealous bone. See, we was born with less, and so soon as we have less, we never had nothing. And as soon as one of us gets something, we jealous or we mad. But if you can't beat them, join them. He would have put you on. If you can't beat them, join them. I tell people, hey man, let's combine YouTube channels. Let's combine shows. Let's all get on, man. We ain't gotta be jealousy, envious of each other, man. We gotta stop that. Because if I win, you win. Period. If you need me to help you get on or whatever I can do to help, let me know. Y'all email me, let me know what I can do to help anybody. If you're selling anything, send it to me. I'll rock it on the show. Man, you know, so this young brother was making power moves, man. I'm looking at TMZ. They just bringing all the bad that he did. And I ain't... TMZ talking about all the bad he did, none of the good. I ain't seen nothing good from TMZ. Credible involved in his local community. Oh, okay, maybe they say he's involved in the local community. Say recently held person Crenshaw base, them learning center. Had a learning center. We dealt with murder, war zone. Man, righteous brother. Very righteous brother. For those of you who did not see the his report that the LA did on him, this was some of the footage that they had outside. That was some of the footage outside of. Shot. They say he was shot 6 times. Shot 6 times. Somebody, young black male in his 20s, jumped in the car with some female. You know, so who knows, man? I can't wait to find out who did it. What was the motive? If they'll find the damn person. Said like Cain. Man, understand, on this channel, what I do is try to talk solutions in our communities. We must shop in our communities. Just like this brother was doing. He was building businesses. Most rappers get rich, leave out the hood, and leave everybody in the hood. This brother stayed in the community, creating jobs for the community, so our young brothers and sisters don't have to rob each other, steal, kill each other, have to sell drugs. He was making a way for everyone. Making a way for everyone. And this happens to him. On this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share. On this channel, what I do is try to talk about solutions in our community. Solutions. What are solutions in our community? We must shop at businesses in our community. Stop taking 98% of your money outside your community. Also, something he said, stop buying jewelry and stuff that depreciate. Stop trying to impress everyone else. Who cares? We buying expensive cars. Then we'll cry about jobs. We'll buy a Benz and then talk about we ain't got no money. Instead of living together, everybody else there live 10 deep in the crib, save up, buy a house cash. No car, no, buy a business, buy their house cash. We out here on Black Friday spending thousands of dollars with 10 big screens, taking it back to a house we renting. Every millionaire got 7 forms of income. I also do a show on the stock market, on the marijuana stocks. I do a show on marijuana stocks, on what to invest in. If you don't know which marijuana stocks to invest in, come to my show down in Washington. I will show you and help you on how to invest. Every millionaire has 7 hustles, 7 forms of income. So what happens is this: stop renting. Stop it. It's cheaper to buy your house. It's cheaper to buy. If you don't have the credit, go home, live with your moms, live with somebody, save up, clean your credit up. Buy a house. Also, buy more real estate. Rent that house out. Then get life insurance. Get your kids life insurance. Also, invest in the stock markets. We don't know anything about stocks and bonds. We talk about the problem all day long. We never talk about the solution, and that's something I talk about. Let's talk about the solution on this problem. Nobody's coming to help us but us. We must understand that that's something that we haven't gotten yet. Make sure you guys like, subscribe for the newcomers that's coming, that's just seeing me for the first time. This is my motto right here.
How long are you going to cry and blame your oppressor before you get up off your knees and do it your goddamn self?
Yes, do it yourself. Because guess what, people? Nobody's coming to save us but us. We look for the mayor, the governor to save us. Please do for us instead of doing for ourselves. If we don't do it, it ain't gonna get done at the end of the day. Anyway, definitely, man, comment, let me know who y'all is, man. Show me some love. I make sure I subscribe to y'all channels, man. Anything, if y'all want to be a guest on the show, just shoot me an email, man, and we can definitely come on the show as a guest, talk about these issues, man, because we got a lot of issues that we must air out with our community, because this got to stop, man. I talk about solutions, and the solutions is economics. We definitely must have an economic solution. Stop spending 98% of your money outside of your community. Stop buying businesses. Stop renting. And let's come together. So, for those of you just logged on, I was just wrapping up the show. What I brought was him, Nipsey Hussle from the Breakfast Club. I brought that news article. I brought his Facebook and his Twitter post. You can check it out on the replay for those of you just logged on. I got a lot of shows I do. Make sure, and I got a lot of different channels. I do a lot of different channels. I got a Down in Washington channel. I got a My Life in the Shot. My Life in the Shot, Facebook, and I got all forms of social media. You guys can send those videos, everything to every one of those different shows. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, peace.